otherwise I wouldn't. In fact, if I had a round pen, I'd be making him go a little bit more. But I want him to, like I said, he's been lunging. He knows the circumference of the circle. He sees the track. And he's got worried. Like, oh my God, where's the lunge line?
What did this do?
What long lining does?
Yeah.
It's the preliminary to getting on the back. I want to be able to teach him to somewhat flex, stop to a little bit of assistance from my hands, even though ultimately you stop with your seat. But you know, it's training a horse is like planing a door. You don't do it with one big karate chop. You do it one plane at a time. So there's a leapfrog stepping stone way to getting the horse broke with proper commands, flexions, all kinds of stuff. So I'm getting him to steer and be accustomed to my commands. If it's a little loose in his mouth, I almost want to bring it up one bump, but he'll be fine. He's got his tongue over the bit, and I'm going to let him have his tongue over the bit, so the next time he doesn't want to get it over the bit.
Yep.
So I'm just going to put up with that for today. He may get it back under. The whole time he's going to try, but I want him to be uncomfortable with that.
Yep.
He looks to the outside, I go to the inside. And you can see I'm doing any kind of rein contact is 99% through the left rein because I don't have a round pen.
Yep.
And also when you teach the flex, you don't start flexing to the outside. That's more of a junior high school level thing. And of course this horse is in kindergarten. See, now here I would really love to not touch his face and just send him forward. He's frustrated with his tongue. He's frustrated with my touch. It's part of the it's just part of the curve. I'm going to let go of his face as much as possible and try to allow him to just stay in the circle. But I do want to touch his mouth because he's got to get used to it. And the more he goes forward and gets used to the touch, he should stop that mouth even. You know, because he had it without any reins on his mouth. He had it with just the long line, or the lunge line, and you saw it went away. Now, he's compliant, he's going forward. I think he got his tongue back under, and you don't see the mouthiness quite as much. In fact, I even see in his expression like a sense of relief.
Yep.
Because, you know, if you constantly go back and fix their tongue, that's what it's going to turn into.
Yep.
It's a game. Now, he's really starting to go forward with purpose and commitment. Even though it's not as good as the lunge line, it's pretty darn good for a first day long line. I'm always ready with the left rein. Again, he's going downhill, so I expect that he'll go out of the circle there, but I'm going to tolerate it. Because I coined the phrase, it's a mistake in the right direction. Because everybody wants to take away their mistakes. Sometimes you have to learn how to harness and channel and use their mistakes to their benefit. And right now, staying in path isn't as important as going forward. I have a little outside rein on that one, not much, but he kind of gave it to me a little bit there. Meaning I was I don't want to use the word pull, just guide. Guide him from going out that hole there, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Now I'm going to let him burn on this for a while. I'm going to try and turn him around, see if I can get the long lines on the other side.
How do you do that?
Well, it's a little tricky, especially when you have an inexperienced horse and no round pen. But I'm going to turn him to the outside.
Oh, boy.
I'm probably going to do it down here in the corner by the tree and this fence, because that'll be my best guideline. Get him going, start to turn. Got him over. And got the radio.
Nice.
Now, he's going in a different circle. There's a level of, oh, okay, you didn't panic. I was going to say there was a level of panic.
What'd you say, Don?
He is gonna sleep. He's not sweated up much. A little bit.
Now, as he, let's see it in this part of his day, because he's being taxed, both mentally and physically. You saw back there where he was saying, oh, I'm kind of done. And now I said, no, you're going to keep going.
Can I get you to finish this?
Since I have a
I got low blood sugar and I start
taxation
getting the shakes, and they're going. I was going to send this to her. She's not going to watch it if I'm sitting there shaking.
there is a tiny
Should I just
little
end
bit
it
of
hitting
effort
the-
on his
the
part.
It's already going. You can just keep her going. Just keep it going if you would.
He's not going to drop it. Just know he's not
good
gonna
I was doing it right here.
Oh, yeah,
Now,
that's
it's
good.
easy to see his body kind of
I'm
round
okay.
his
I
back
just
a little
started, after a
bit.
while I started getting shakes. I thought,
And
well,
on a scale of 1 to 100, it's going to be less than 5. There, did you see that?
Yep, I-
Now,
yeah,
the head and neck
It
set
seems like I have that
is a
problem every once in a while.
result of a properly traveled, flowing, forward-moving, flexible, and soft body. A head and neck set is not something you do only with your hands. As a matter of fact, down the line, on a scale of 1 to 100, you do less than 10 with your hands.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie.
But for right now, it has to do more hands. Because I'm trying to encourage him to mold his body, to allow him to pour his confidence into my hands. Very good. Look at that rocket forward all of a sudden. When you get them to start to round and soften their body, that is a form of a gas pedal. But it's a controllable gas pedal. Now, here's a big question for you. Why do we get a head and neck set on a horse, whether it's Western, Hunter, or Saddle Seat? Why do we go for a bridled, rounded neck horse? Keeping in mind that the neck, head and neck set is a result of a properly forward-moving, cadence-softened body. Is it because I'm gonna? Oh, I'll just give it away. I'm gonna paint. Is it because it looks pretty?
No, there's got to be a function to
Yes,
it.
there is. Good boy. And see, I gave him a way out, that slice of pie. He got disciplined. He didn't really like it, but he knew right where to go, and that's forward. If it's going wrong, I don't care if I'm on their back or in the ground, I want it going 100 miles an hour forward. Because if it ain't going forward and those 4 feet aren't hitting the ground, they're rearing or bucking.
Yep.
Or flipping over there. And I got the fractured spine too.
Absolutely love it.
Wall. 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 Take him to the outside for a little bit of trying to control the speed.
He's actually trying to arch his neck now.
Now I'm going to let him go.
Holy crap. That was unbelievable. Hold on there, Sam. That's what
I'm going to let him make the mistake in the right direction. He's going forward, right back to what he knows, the path. I'm going to let him have a couple of laps for a sense of security blanket. I'm going to take him to the outside. Just slow him down for control and let go. And he's wanting to mold to my touch of my hand. He is looking for direction on my hand. There, I got him to release that inside. Did you see him
Yep.
resisting?
Yep.
And I totally let go as soon as he resisted, and it was a He's thinking about backing up and going out of path. Oh, I think I keep it together because we're talking. We're communicating. Look at that. Dropping his head and neck. Why? Because I have made him move forward with purpose and commitment, and I have asked him to be Laterally
What?
flexible. Walk. And see, that came out of my mouth
Mm-hmm.
like a blink or a breathe. I didn't even think about it. It just kept, it's got to be a part, an extension of who you are. We're not going that way. But I'm going to always stay behind it. See how I'm doing that?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not going to get in front of it. Same with lunging. Look at that set. And I'm not even touching it. Oh, 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 oh. Now I want to make sure before I do anything he's looking at my, oh. I want him to see me put the whip down. Oh, 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 oh.
Good distraction.
I can just do a lot with my body position. Oh, oh. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Oh, oh, oh. See, I'm approaching his offside.
Mm-hmm.
I should have been thinking and turned him before I approached him. But I'm already committed. Oh, 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 oh. We're all right, we're all right. Oh, oh. Let me turn it around. I'm gonna get on the two sides. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go. Good boy. All right. Problem averted.
Why?
And then I'm going to be just as noisy as I possibly can to let him get used to all kinds of stimulus. Taking this off, but it's not hurting him.
No. And we've done a lot of that with tarps and stuff on them. And yeah, you're busy.
Hey! I'm the boss of you, you're not the boss of me.
Would you like to stay here in Pennsylvania, Jeff?
Oh, don't talk to my mother. Don't talk to my mother.
I'm keeping you. Because Sam hasn't shut his mouth like that for somebody being, you know what, he's louder than Sam is.
Oh my God, did you get that on tape?
That's great.
Yeah, the whole
No, I meant to scream it at him.
Everything, yeah.
You're not the boss of me, I'm the boss of you.
Exactly what he means.
Do we have a halter again?
Somewhere, yes.
I'm going to let you hold the long line. Or you will.
Hate when I get stuck on the wall.
Okay.
I'm going to let you hold the long lines, and then I'll take the halter from you, we'll trade. And then if you have a place to bathe him, do you?
Yeah, but I only have full water here.
Um,
Alright.
You can shut down.
I would like